I cannot believe we are officially declaring this the first ever girls' night of Gravity Falls, because honestly I have been emotionally preparing for a dramatic, glitter-filled bonding experience all week, and I even color coordinated my pink t-shirt with this purple skirt so that the aesthetic energy feels powerful and mysterious at the exact same time.
I love that you planned the aesthetic in advance, because I specifically chose this light green t-shirt to feel fresh and optimistic, and I paired it with this purple skirt so we would look like a coordinated trio instead of three random fashion experiments wandering around Main Street like we forgot we are supposed to be iconic.
I did not coordinate with either of you, obviously, but I will admit that my purple t-shirt and light purple skirt combination creates a refined monochromatic statement that says I am effortlessly superior while still generously participating in whatever this girls' night is supposed to accomplish.
Pacifica, the fact that you use the phrase effortlessly superior while wearing tan high heels that are definitely at least 2 inches taller than mine makes me feel like this is less of a bonding event and more of a subtle fashion competition, which I am absolutely willing to win with confidence and sparkle.
I do not think this has to be a competition because we can celebrate each other's outfits while also acknowledging that we all look incredibly powerful in black and tan heels. And honestly, the sound of us walking together is already giving main character energy.
The sound of synchronized heels is dramatic, I will give you that, but if this is truly going to be a girls' night, then we should establish clear objectives such as whether we are here to gossip, to reinvent ourselves, or to prove that Gravity Falls can support sophisticated social gatherings.
We are here to do all of those things at once because a properly executed girls' night includes emotional revelations, mild but meaningful gossip that does not permanently ruin anyone's life, and at least one moment where we stare into the distance and decide we deserve more sparkle.
I would personally like to add that we should also talk about our future plans, because I have been thinking about how small this town can feel sometimes, and when we dress up like this it makes me imagine that we are about to step into something bigger and brighter.
It is interesting that you say that, because even though I technically already have everything in this town, there are moments when I feel like I am expected to fit into a specific version of myself, and wearing something slightly different like this lighter purple skirt makes me wonder if I am allowed to evolve.
You are absolutely allowed to evolve, Pacifica, because personal growth is basically the most glamorous accessory a girl can wear, and if tonight is about anything meaningful, then it should be about choosing who we want to be instead of who everyone assumes we are.
That is actually really inspiring. And it makes me feel like maybe this is not just about outfits and heels but about standing together and realizing that even if Gravity Falls is weird and unpredictable, we can still define ourselves with confidence.
I will admit that standing here with both of you feels unexpectedly empowering, and while I would never normally describe a spontaneous gathering as transformative, I can see how this might become a recurring tradition that reshapes how we see ourselves.
Then it is officially decided that Girls' Night is not just a one-time pilot event but the beginning of something legendary, and I fully expect future evenings to include even bolder outfits, deeper conversations, and possibly a dramatic slow-motion walk through town just to remind everyone that we are thriving.
I am completely committed to that vision because I already feel braver than I did an hour ago. And if this is what happens when we simply talk honestly while looking fabulous, then I cannot wait to see who we become next.
In that case, let us agree that tonight marks the start of a new chapter where we choose ambition, loyalty, and impeccable fashion as our guiding principles, because if we are going to redefine Girls' Night and Gravity Falls, we might as well do it flawlessly.